What's up, guys? So I'm back out in the shop today, and guys, I gotta tell you, it is freezing. It's freezing. Guys, it is cold. It's like 38 degrees outside. I should not be out here painting. It is way too cold. I do have this little heater. Check this out. See that stinking heater? Anyways, I've got that little heater, and it does a job. I'll say that. It's not doing a great job right now. I'm still freezing. That's why I have this big coat on. Probably too cold to paint today, guys, but I wanted to go ahead and get the base coats on at least today, and then I can finish them up tomorrow. It's supposed to be like 57, almost 60, so it should be a lot warmer weather tomorrow. So with that being said, guys, today we are doing a bait that I have thought of in my head for a long time. I'm talking like this has been in my head ever since I started painting baits. It's something I really wanted to do. However, I've just never really painted it, but I am going to paint it today, and you guys are going to come along with me. I'm going to show you step-by-step process of how I paint this bait. Hopefully it turns out sick like the zombie baits. That's what I'm expecting, but we will see. So with that, let's get to it. Here's the baits we're going to be using. So here's the first coat, and we are going to be painting that KVD right there. That's an actual Strike King KVD that I sandblasted down, and we're also going to be doing one of those jointed fish as well.
Perfect.
I got that one done. See, it's got metal kind of finish to it. So they're all taped up. Got both sides taped. And we're ready to shoot the lines. I have black in there. I just loaded it with black. We're going to do the lines with that. Tape is off of it. That's what it looks like. I think it's gonna look good once I get the shading done. We'll see how it goes. I know the top's not done. I still have to do that, and then the bottom I may just go ahead and paint that like a white, like a shad. It'd be a metallic shad of some kind. So with that, we're gonna get to it. Just running strips of tape across the top to connect those lines. Okay, so as you can see, those top lines are not perfect, but that's okay, guys. Yeah, I went in with a little bit darker. Now I think it looks good because it's going to look like tarnished metal, and that's kind of the goal. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and shadow all these lines. That's the goal, is to put some shading in those lines, make it a little darker there. So as you can see, I've made some dark spots at angles, but it all looks metallic.
Perfect.
Okay guys, once I get the shading done, I don't know how well you guys can see that, but I'm going to go ahead and finish out these baits, and then I'll get back with you guys. So the next step, guys, that we're going to do we're gonna start putting rivets all along here. And what I did was I used this third from the largest on that, and then I sprayed it on this piece of tape, and then I cut it out with an X-Acto knife. On the bait itself, you can see the silver white. On the back side there, I haven't done it yet. You can see that. I'm basically just taking a toothpick and dotting that in. Okay, that's the color I'm mixing up for the rust, and I just slightly sprayed it. I'll show you guys. I sprayed the rust on it right there, and turned out pretty good. I sprayed it a little darker in the pockets and in between that metal there, just to give it kind of a look. And as you can see on the top, I did the same thing. Okay, so the next step here, guys, is what I've done is I've cut a piece of plastic out for the mouth, and I just cut the outside edge. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it out like this, as you can see, and then once I've got that piece cut out, I'll go ahead and spray that all black, and then I'll come back in, go over and cut out where the tongue's going to be, spray that red, and then I'll start putting in the teeth. So here's a tip for you guys. Basically, I trim down the edges so I can see a little bit better when I'm spraying. But the thing you want to remember is watch overspray. Spray real close to the edge. Don't spray up high because you will get overspray. On this one, I went ahead and did an open mouth since it's a popper. So that's basically what it's going to look like. That's all three there. Right there, that's how I did the mouths on them. With the one with the bill, I just went around the bill, and I'm going to just make an open mouth on it as well. Got black paint, and we're gonna get to spraying this. I'm just gonna spray black right there. I'm probably gonna pull it closer to me, but with that, let's get started. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get the rest of these sprayed black, and then I'll come back to you guys. Next step, guys, I'm taking that center piece that I cut out of the plastic, I'm tracing around it, and then what I'll go ahead and do, I'll just draw, I'll draw a tongue in there. Just something, you know, something the red's gonna cover up. I got the pieces cut out here and here. Those are left and right, and I've labeled them as such. That way I know how they go on the bait. I'll fill them in once this black cures a little bit, and we'll go back in with red. The tape on the top there, as you can see, and left the bottom for the tongue piece, that's gonna be the actual tongue, and then the teeth will come up into that, so that's all gonna be red. Spray that white, and then we're going to go back over it with red. So I'm going to do both sides, and then I'll get the rest of the baits done. I got my red paint mixed up right there.
Cody.
The red tongues there with the black. For this next step, I'm going to start the teeth. As you can see there, I basically drew the outline of this piece, which is going to go on the perch bait, and then I drew teeth in there, and I'm just going to cut out the teeth. That's all I'm going to do. So you can see there, I'm getting the teeth cut out, so that's going to be it. I cut those zigzag patterns out, and I've got the teeth in now. Modify your own thing by just using tape on top of it like I've done there. As I say, that turned out pretty awesome. So there you go. So that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you guys really enjoyed this. I hope it was inspirational, educational. I hope you learned something from it. With that, I think it may be the sickest bait I have ever painted ever to date. With that being said, guys, I am actually headed out of town tonight, here in a few hours. We're taking off. We're headed to Colorado. I am, however, going to bring my fly rod. That's not what we're going for. We're going for a wedding. My wife's going to be in a wedding. I'm just going to go. Hopefully I have a chance in Colorado. It'll be my first time ever to Colorado, so I'm hoping I get a chance to fish. I'm breaking out the fly rod. Haven't done that in about 4 or 5 years. I'm really stoked about it, guys. I really am. But guys, I'm gonna go ahead and jump off of here. I will be testing those baits, I promise. I'm gonna be going out this next week to a pond somewhere or a lake, I don't know yet, but I'm gonna take those baits and I will be testing them out. So with that, guys, thank you so much for all of the support. I really appreciate it. If you're new to this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well as that bell notification. That way you'll be notified anytime I post a new video. As well as, guys, if you like this content that I'm producing, if you like what I'm putting up, go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. And guys, that's going to be it for today's video. So, until the next adventure.